This workshop was recorded in Boston, Massachusetts on Saturday, the 5th day of October of the year 2019.
Thank you. I speak French, so bear with me.
Well, don't do that.
I'd like to talk about an emotion, a reaction I have, that it's tears of joy. When I feel joy, a joyful moment, why do I cry sometimes?
We already talked about your 2 points of attraction. So your inner being is in this place of continual well-being, love, appreciation, not enough words to really give you the visceral definition of how your inner being feels. So when for some reason you let your walls of resistance down and you join that vibration, now you are interpreting how your inner being feels through your physical body. You know how if you're really hungry, you haven't had an opportunity to eat, and your body's been asking for food, and then you sit down and it's a particularly good meal. Esther always said that the secret to Jerry liking her cooking was that she always made sure he was really hungry before she fed him. So he really thought it was good every time. So you know that feeling of really, well, that's sort of the same thing. In some mild resistance, it can't be strong resistance or you wouldn't get to that alignment, but in some mild resistance, now you've let that go and you've allowed yourself to join. It's a release or a relief of resistance. There's something more we want to say to you. You know the physical human adage or question that has been around for a long time: if a tree falls in the forest and there's no one there to hear it, did it make a sound? And we say, if a tree falls in the forest and there's no one there to hear it, there are no ears there to interpret the vibration into a sound, then no, it didn't make a sound. It made a vibration. But if there's not the mechanism that translates that vibration into what you call sound, then there was no sound, there was vibration. So your inner being doesn't have a body, doesn't have ears, doesn't hear in what you would call hear, or see in the way you would call see. But when you are really in sync with your inner being, so you are interpreting the vibration of your inner being through your physical body, that's your inner being's vibration that you are interpreting in that way. It's just what you might call an over the top, what we would call a normal state of a loving condition.
Tears of joy is...
Sometimes you feel overjoyed. Well, why would you feel overjoyed? Because you haven't practiced the capacity for joy. That's your indication that it's just not the next logical step. This was sort of new. This was sort of more than I'm used to.
It is a feeling, it is an emotion that is, since I've been listening to you, it's smaller and smaller. But still today, when we stood up and then, you know, clapping at you, okay, I see people crying because we're joyful of being here.
It's a sort of homecoming. It's a recognition of where you belong. It's a final step into non-resistance. And so it's that last trailings of resistance sort of being let go in that moment. But you know, this is a wonderful conversation, really worth spending a moment here, because so many humans, we say, you said it in a different way just now, the more you practice the vibration of who you really are, so that you are resistant free on the subjects that matter to you, the more you will be privy to, consciously aware of vibrations becoming, to the point that when you get to the point where the manifestation is the next logical step, it will so feel like the next logical step that it won't feel like some big extraordinary fireworks and balloons letting go of event, because it's the next logical step. But humans, you like the drama of things, so you really do hold yourself, sometimes almost deliberately, in deprivation of what you really want, so that you can feel that little edge of moving into it. And it's all right. We're not worried about you for this reason. your life will never become mundane, because with every new piece you let in and every new piece you allow to manifest, you stand in a new place of attraction, and there will always be the new that comes to you. So you will always be feeling the newness of something. You will never, Esther's wanting to coin a new word, boardinary. You'll never feel boardinary.
All right, got it.
Enough?
Enough.
Really good.
Thank you very much.
Really good.